Hi, I'm Tallas Munro. I'm a poet and actor from Fredericton, New Brunswick. I just published my second volume of poetry called Lion. The birds lift the sun over the horizon, lilacs with their heads hung low. We trade hours for these seconds, starlight motivation for candlelight contentment, in this modest altar of rhubarb and savory. Imperial innocence, absorbed rather than absorbing. When soft we soak, perspective changing our chemistry. I remember years ago, my roommate had a stuffed animal, and I had known my roommate for 5 years at that point or something like that. And I had never seen that stuffed animal before. And I said, you know, you've hidden this thing. It's like, oh, it's very personal for me. And I said, oh, interesting. And then in that same month, another close friend of mine had a stuffed animal. And they said, oh, this is my stuffed animal named Lion. And that never left me. I was like, we're so selective about our vulnerabilities, and rightfully so. But it just wormed its way in my mind, and I was thinking, you know, when we're a child, our parents teach us about vulnerability. We receive it from them. But what is the first instance in which we project our own vulnerability to someone or something? And I think it's a stuffed animal, which sounds kind of strange, but it kind of manifests differently in adulthood. Where am I going to be vulnerable in my life? Who is deserving of it? How do I determine who's deserving of it? And Lion deals with a lot of those questions. And I felt like it was an appropriate book to write, especially now, because I think we're living in a time socially where irony and shielding each other from our emotions is just becoming the norm. Like, people seem to struggle with vulnerability, especially after COVID. And I don't think that's anybody's fault. It's just the times we're in right now. So with that idea as the linchpin, I kind of wrote about my own feelings about certain things and images that stuck out in my mind, and unified it with this theme of choosing where to express your vulnerability. Longing, concealed in downpour, stripped me on the furnace mattress. Desire, clothed as bareness, hid me underneath sheets. The bulb flickers, misaligning the future in my head with the present, and in a second-long shadow you came to me. Do you think about me after I've thought about you? Like the taste lingers after the tongue has gone lax? If being afraid is being dampened by sweat, then yes, I am afraid of salt sticking to collect, while gravity earns its salary of age. It burns. As much as we've been the same person, we are not.